Hey folks, Machinery Pete here. I'm at the big John Deere collector auction in Belleville, Illinois, meeting all kinds of people. And interesting story here. We have Dave Endress from Kirkwood, Missouri. And Dave, tell us what you're holding here.
I'm holding a bottle of my 63122 corn whiskey. It's grown, raised with old John Deere equipment, a little bit of other equipment, and a lot of TLC in a small acreage plot. I only own 6 acres and farm about 1.5 to do this. A lot of fun.
You farm 1.5 acres and you're making your own corn whiskey.
Yes, Pete, I am.
That's pretty cool, Dave.
Yep.
Now tell us about the old equipment that you use.
The equipment that I use, last year I gave up my 71 row unit to go to a 7,000 row unit, and I own 2 7,000s. One of them is a 4 row, and one of them is a custom built by a good friend of mine, 2 row.
That must be Vernon Zaire from
Montgomery City.
Montgomery City, Missouri, well-known
Yes.
custom planter.
Yes, and it is. I just received yesterday my 55 John Deere combine that came from northeast Nebraska, and at this I just bought a 1-row corn bundler. I just bought today here for a little bit of decoration type work.
And what was the inspiration to make your own corn whiskey, Dave?
I always loved growing corn, growing plants. I've got a long history being in the horticultural business, and my grandfather was a very well-known horticulturist in the St. Louis area, and he gave me my love for the interest of plants and how they grow. I've got a degree in horticulture from the University of Missouri-Columbia. I did take a couple of classes in general ag, and I was blown away because I was a city kid. I remember going to welding class one day, learning how to weld, and the teacher said, "This is graded on a curve, Dave, and what you're showing me, you have now earned an F for the semester." So I dropped with credit.
There you go. And Dave, tell me about the logo. That's on your truck here. It's actually your grandfather?
Yeah, this logo here is my company logo that has been around for 35 years. This part of the logo was my grandfather's mailbox that my father and one of his college roommates designed and cut out, and this sign was on top of his mailbox. So when I started my business, I needed a logo for Endress Horticultural Services, and this is what I thought of
Very cool.
to keep it in the family. So this is all family.
And this is now the corn whiskey. This is your first batch.
This is my first batch. It's unaged. We have a second batch harvested. We just haven't started to process it and turn it into alcohol yet.
Now, Dave, if people are interested in your 63122 corn whiskey, how can they learn more? Where can they get more information?
They can go to woodhatspirits.com on the internet, or they can purchase it locally in Kirkwood at Grapevine Wine on Kirkwood Road in downtown Kirkwood.
Wood Hat Spirits.
Wood Hat Spirits. This is a gentleman who I ran into through wood turning, which I am a wood turner, and we both have made wooden hats. My friend Gary makes a lot of wooden hats, so his love for wooden hats gave him the naming for his spirit business, because he's been very well known all over the Midwest for wearing wooden hats.
Wooden hats. Well, I tell you what, this is why you come to the auction. You meet people, you learn things. Dave, it's been a pleasure meeting you, and I wish you great success with your with the corn whiskey. That's totally cool.
Cool. Thanks, Pete.